Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm live. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm on a little later than normal because, I had to eat my lunch. I had to clean up, and then I had to get all the new stuff in there. I had to get it all ready to be collated and everything. So we got some new books. Well, 3 things I've been waiting for. I'm still waiting on 2 more books to come, but I thought I would show you everybody. Hello to the 2 people in the chat. 3 people in the chat. People say hello. I'm not going to buy, the rules here. We're pretty much we'll be selecting one of these 6 mermaid books because some of you know it's also Mermaid, which is hosted by a bunch of lovely ladies, and a lot of pages were given by certain illustrators to certain. But there's other mermaid books out there that you guys may not be aware of. So let's start with the new stuff. The new stuff, I got this just now in the mail. This is a Copic refill. This is G19, which is bright parrot green. This is one of my newer colors. I liked it a lot, so I got that as one of my new colors. I'm very happy with that. Then I got Peaceful Patterns. Yay, Michelle is here. Yay, I told you I would be coming on later, Michelle. Forgive me if I'm drinking a little bit of my afternoon coffee. I had to listen to my governor, all the things that he was saying. You want to listen to your governor so you can stay informed about things, because some of you guys know that I live in one of the states deeply affected by this. I live in New York City, so I am one of these people who's still under lockdown. Oh my God, that's the worst when your head's all messed up in the sinuses. So the other day we went to Drain Read because I had a $6 off coupon. I used it. It still came up to a lot of money. The order, but then when we were hanging out, when you go to the checkout and you see all those magazines by the counter, I saw it and I wanted it, and then so I got it. I actually have already done a flip through of this. I filmed a flip through of this. So this I bought at Drain Read. It was $13. So you get all kinds of like little patterns in here, things like that. These are just books to practice your colors and mediums. If you wanted to, you could use markers in this, but I would recommend a blotter page. Isn't it fun? Funny what you see at the counter. I just bought this blind, not thinking when I bought it. Like things like this, I like the patterns and stuff like that. Or you got a book similar to it, Michelle. Then the next thing we got, which is really something that I can't really, it doesn't fit in the camera, but the next thing we got. Yes, a Diamond Art Club DP. This is a big one. This is a 42 by 56 centimeter. This one is called Cafe Terrace of Night. I bought this one as a pre-order, and I'm still Sapphire. I forget which one it is that you get the early access to. I know it's I think it's Ruby and Platinum members get the access, so I'm not that yet. I'm not up to the limit to be that I spent on that one. So that's the Diamond Art one. And then because I have no more little things, no more things for Diamond Club, because I needed holders. They came in this lovely little bag, which I love these little bags. And it has these little stickies on it, which these are good when you're writing down the numbers for the Diamond Art things, so you can know what you're getting. And they gave me lots and lots of them. So I needed something to hold my beads in, and it was very reasonably priced, as you can see. I think there's 28 of them. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 28 of these. I'm trying to open it so I can show you these. Oh, they snap. Oh, it snaps. So you get it like this, and then you can put your diamond beads in it. So yeah, some of this will be a mail haul. It's like I'm expecting 2 more things to come, but they haven't come yet. So I got 4 of these. So when you get your beads, you're gonna need them. I have the Tic Tac ones, and I'm out of the Tic Tac ones. So I might move some of my Diamond Art Club beads, because some of my Diamond Art Club beads are in those Tic Tac ones, which I'm using for the Victoria Moon one. So that's what we got there. I got 4 of these, and there's 28 per case. So 4 times 28 is 80, 32, about 112 containers, so that should be enough, I think. But you never know, because some of them are just crazy. Then I got the Beach Vacation Color Book by Jade Summer. Jade Summer has been putting out a lot of books lately, guys. So this is some of the beach one. I just got this in the mail a little while ago, so I was hoping that I would get more stuff. My coffee came and a Copic marker, which I already put in, which is Robin Egg Blue. But this is a nice book if you want something summery to color. Roast pig, I think they're at a barbecue or a luau. Then you get something very romantic like this. Get something like this. Campfire. Summer weather. Something in Italy. Something like that. And I think this is where the second set of pages begins. So there's two sets of pages. And of course, remember guys, in Michelle's stream, I was saying, where is my Color in Heaven magazine? Everybody was like, where is my Color in Heaven magazine? So you know. I wanted this book for a long time, so I was like, "Oh yay, it came!" But I'm like, because of the coronavirus, everything is later than normal. So I'm very happy. But what happens is with Josh Lee, the book that she has on Amazon, because there's a book on Amazon that she has. But I've been told that the paper in that book is horrible and that you're better off, guys, buying this one because it has 12 new designs. Well, I should say, yeah, 12 new exclusive new designs that aren't in that book, but they're only in the Color in Heaven book. So if you guys want to, get that, you can. Just look at how this is. Some of you have seen this. I haven't done a flip through because I just got them in today, and my camera is still charging, the one that I filmed the flip throughs of. So look at that. Look at these pictures. These are pretty. There's all kinds of different princesses, but I've heard the paper and it's a he. He does lovely work. He really does spectacular. Like I just like the eyes in this girl and everything else to make her green skin. Fairy princess. This is the image that I see on a lot of things for him. So fire princess. Do this with reds and oranges. I just love the Color in Heaven magazine. It is pricey, the subscription, but I think the subscription is worth it if you want that. So then, now we're on to our mermaids, lovely people. We have lots of mermaid books to choose from. We have Mermaids Grayscale Coloring Book by Alana Lazvaria. Now, when I started this book, I didn't really know how to color grayscale when I first started doing grayscale. But I'm a lot more confident now with grayscale than I used to be. Like I would like to do this one if possible. I'm a lot more if we choose to do something from this book. The pictures in this book are absolutely stunning. And it's not a lot of money. You can buy this at Elena Lazzaria has her books in two places. She has them on Amazon as paper books, but she also has an Etsy store, guys. Keep that in mind. She has an Etsy store. It's where I got Elegant Beauties, and it's where I've been practicing doing the hair with my markers. We could do her. You guys know how much I love working with my markers. Or we could do something from this book. But the only problem with this book is that it's double-sided, so I can't use markers. So if we go with this book, we have to use colored pencils. A lot of you have not seen these books. This is from Mystic Art Mirrors. This is really a cute book. I did this one. It's the only one that I've ever done in the book, completed in the book, I should say, because I think I have another. And then I did this one. I started this one. Look at what pencils I used on that. We did this one. Yeah, and the nice part about it is when you buy these books from Mystic Art Mirrors, but not right now because she's not shipping international, because she's a German-based artist, Christian. Christian, who's Mystic Art Mirrors. She is not shipping right now because of the virus, but when she does, when this is all over and you want to buy these books, I think she has a few in PDF format. So if you can't buy them right now in paper format, you can buy them in PDF. Some of them, not all of them. But if you buy the physical copy, she doesn't charge you shipping like other people do. So keep that in mind if you guys do that. I think I was doing this one. I started this one too. I'd like to do this one. That looks nice. And I know this is the one that Michelle wants me to do. I really wish I had gotten this in grayscale because I'm not sure if she makes this in grayscale, but this is Mythical Mermaids by Selena Finneck. Here's what I did in markers and pencil. Here's another one that I did. I did this with gel pens and marker. True, Mystic Art Mirror's first books were not. Here's one that we could do that's fun. I just wish more of the books were grayscale because I love grayscale. But I think you've seen enough of the Jade Summer Mermaid one. Here's another one that I like. Let's see. Here's another one that I like. If you guys see something you guys want me to do. Then we got Creative Haven, Mermaids. I think I've only done 2 pictures in this book. This has some amazing pictures in it. I think we did a stream. I have this one done, but I don't remember what colors I used. I know obviously I used like a brownish yellowish. Here's one. We did this as a via live stream, and I think we did this with Dick Blick pencils, if my memory serves me correctly, because I remember doing a live stream with this one. Oh, so you guys like the Selena Finneck one. Here's a guy that you guys never see me do on the channel. This is Jason Hamilton. Now, a lot of you know that I do a lot of his mandala books and stuff like that, but he has some lovely mermaids too. And there's a mermaid family, mother and child mermaid. This is lovely too. This might be a little more adult for some of our audience, this book. With this one. So a lot of you here's one I did. She ended up looking like Lucy Lawless, this mermaid with red hair. This is just some of the mermaid books. This is not all my mermaid books. You know, the problem with having a big collection is sometimes it gets hard to choose. Here's one of the mermaids in this. So you could do one of those. And yes, Deborah Mulat does have a mermaid book. And this is one of our higher end books because the paper is better than those Create Space books that she has. Here's one you could do. Here's another one. These are quirky. These are really quirky mermaids. If you like the gothic and the different types of mermaids. I like this one because it's a little bit more of a punk one. It is mermaid as well, so maybe something we can do for just fun. And then the last one is one of my newer books. I don't think I finished a picture. I'm not sure if I've finished a picture in this yet. I think there's a picture that I started doing and then I stopped doing. I think I started doing her and I stopped doing her, and this is one of the pictures that I have in progress. You can tell there's some really lovely mermaids in here. So, you guys, a lot of you want me to do the Selena Fennec, but oh yes, we do have one picture in here that we did do live. So, we have done some stuff here. We did do one, so they can't be counted for Color Your Horde. Got some lovely stuff like that. So which book would you guys like us to do? My heart is telling me, my heart is saying this one, because I like the seashells, I like the water. But then some of you are saying you like the Selena Fennec one. So if we do that, we can use markers on that. My heart is telling me. My heart is telling me the Lana Loves Bavia one. Sorry, I'm just using up a lot of pages. I want to put a lot of pages in. Mermaid's hair can be a lot of different colors. Yeah. I just keep a stamp and then I just put the pages behind it. I just put the blotted pages behind it. Don't want that not to do this because we're going to do markers with it because it's easier. I like markers, but some people say, oh no. And if there's guys, if there's trolls, let the moderators handle them because there's no reason to start a argument with people who do not understand us. I'm going to do her as a redhead. I just think reds are really nice in this set. Wish I had more reds. Really do wish I had more reds. RV29, Crimson. Funny, because when I do the books in the Create Space paper, it seems like some of the Create Space paper works very well with the Copics, and then other books, like the Kimberly Hawthorne Grayscales, do not work very well. This book is iffy depending on what it feels like. You guys, I'm going to have to do something here with my Pentel Sparkle Pop. Does that look like a sunset? Maybe. We'll see when we get to the background. We'll do the background, the last thing, Lily Cat. So this really is like, the hashtag I think for mermaids in May is mermaid. There's many different people doing different mermaids. And I know there's Mula May mermaid. So you could actually have a mermaid by Deborah Miller and it will count for mermaid and someone left a comment. I normally try to be even killed about comments, but guys, try not to leave nasty comments if you can help it. It's not nice to do that. Hello. Who is that by Mermaid Legends? I might have it, I might not have it. I'm trying to remember. Checking, you didn't get a notification? YouTube's been working late because sometimes it gives people notifications, sometimes it does not. This is Hollycock. It's very weird. YouTube's been acting weird. This is Hollycock RV55. Me personally, I prefer markers on grayscale, but that's just me personally. But not all books you can do marker on. Like a lot of the create-based books, you can do that, but not everything. I saw what your husband did. Your husband came up with a really neat mermaid image. What we're doing the picture from Mermaids Grayscale by Alana Lazaria. Mm-hmm. And then get the gold in there. You see how the gold works when it's up close? That way, if you says, "Oh, I don't like the way you color," when people make comments, I'm like, "Let me see your pictures." I go, I don't get why people have to be so mean spirited. We come here. I come here, and I try to be nice. I try to be professional. I try to give everybody chances. And then some people just don't understand what a gift they're given to do. Just B12 pale lilac. I just don't understand people. And I'm waiting for the refill for this. They seem to be come out more recently lately, Jackie. I don't know why that is. Today I took my vitamin, my supplement, my allergy medicine. Yeah, I have really bad allergies, so sometimes, cough sounds like a cough, but really it's an allergy cough, which is different than a normal cough. I sneeze a lot. You too, Carol. G7 Nile Green. That was the eyes. Eyes are really tiny sometimes. Now I was trying to look for a bigger case. This is Nile Blue. Now I wish I had my white pencil. Yeah, sure enough, I do have my white pencil. White. So, V00, which is water lily. BG23, which is coral sea. Love this color. This is a beautiful color. Don't worry, I have a refill. And for a long time I couldn't get this color for a refill. Right now I'm having a problem getting raspberry because raspberry is out of stock, the refill. But, sometimes you have to wait a really long time for certain colors to come in. E95 Tea Orange. This tea orange is a really great skin tone, even though it's supposed to technically be an orange. It's more like a pinkish orange or a tanning orange. But this works really well for skin. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the best thing I ever did was get this Copic cup because it shows you how your colors relate. Now this doesn't look like a lot of colors, but trust me, it is. Because it shows how all the colors look once they dry. Like this Y08 and Y06, they're different colors. I know, right? So it's like, really, so. I tried to order more because some of my skin tone refills are running out. What are you gonna buy today? To buy I also bought another red called R43, which is Bougainville. I've seen the cover and it looks absolutely fabulous. Sometimes I'll go on somebody else's channel. This is how I get a lot of my Copics. I figure out what colors are they using. Because some of those colors are outstanding. You should, Jack, because that teaches you what works with your color scheme. If you can see, this is this, right? And then this is your black and grays. To get the Copic chart is you really should if you're working with your Copics. Like some people say, oh, I don't need the hex chart. Because when I started, and I can be honest, Jackie, I did not think I was going to need the chart until I started buying the Copics. And then I was like, some of these colors look awfully similar to each other on the chart. What colors work best, You gotta think like that too. Back to coral, see? But you see how this tea orange changes once it's dry a little bit? Sometimes colors look different wet than they are. Like my light pink. It looks light when you put it on, but then when you put it off, it looks dark. I don't know why, but that's the way the color scheme works. The Copics. Here's the thing. At first, you don't think you're going to need it because, you only have a few colors. And then, you know what? As you start to buy more Copics, you start to realize, I really love these things. These things are amazing. These things are awesome. Nobody messes with them because, you paid a lot of money for them. This month I paid off 3 credit cards. And they were the smaller ones. Here's the thing that I say to people. If you guys can pay your bills, do so. Don't be like, oh, I'm in hardship because I can't pay my bills. There's some people who haven't gotten unemployment checks. There are some people who haven't gotten the stimulus package. Here's what I say. If you can pay your bills, that helps the economy. Keep it moving somewhat, even though people... this is the first time in a very long time. Come on, guys. It is time for refills. Refill land. BG23. And I put them by color number, by color family, and then I also put them by number. So it's color family, and then this is like a bluish green. If your Copic ever gets really tight, just unscrew it like a screw and the cap comes off. I'm refilling the marker, guys. I know my two books. I'm supposed to get another Deborah Mueller book and another Jade Summer book. The tattoos book and the other one are supposed to come sometime within the next. They say I should get them by 9 o'clock. And you want to shake it to disperse the ink when you refill them. So what are you expecting, Michelle? Well, I think she's gonna wait till I'm done, and then she'll go on again. Here's the thing: you get a tweezer, which I had it somewhere. Take the thing out and boom. I don't have the tweezer on me, so I have to do it with the tissue. There are videos that show you how to do it. There are two methods. The method that I do with the drip method, Jackie, of Copics, where people drip the ink onto the tips, or the way that I do it, which is I take the marker cap off and then I put the ink in the marker barrel itself. Now, the reason why people like the drip method because it's a lot less messy, but I find that the drip method for me is very, very messy. So, I'm supposed to get two more books by 9 p.m., so I was really happy that my stuff has come. There's a lot of stuff that's come that hasn't come yet, like my Holbein pencils haven't come yet, but they say they should be here by May 22nd, according to Amazon. But then the company emailed me and said that my Holbeins might be delayed up to June 15th. So sometime between May 22nd and June 15th is what I've been told. So there's lots of videos on how you refill markers, even bricks, even the Copic stuff. I'll tell you right now, guys, the reason why I don't do the Spectrum New Wild markers is because they're just as much as Copics, and if I'm paying that much for markers, I'd rather pay that much for Copics. To tell you the truth, to me, I just think the Spectrum Noir. Don't get me wrong, they look like a beautiful pencil. I know a lot of people love them. They're just like, to me, for that price, I can get more Copics instead. To me, if you have a product that you like, stick with it. Even if they're the Caliots and you love the Caliots, stick to what you love. If that's what's in your budget, you stick to it. Now, the other way, Jackie, that they tell you to do with marker, hold on, this is going to get messy. I don't want to do it with the book. The way they tell you to do your marker when it gets dry, I'm only doing this as a demonstration so Jackie can see the drip method. This is the drip method that they tell you to. So I'm putting the book aside for now so I can do the drip method that Jackie's talking about. So I can show Jackie how you drip it. The drip method, the reason why I'm doing it like this is to show Jackie. This is the other method that they tell you. See, right away I don't like this because I have already had this happen to me. Alright guys, this is the only thing I have right now to clean it up. And it got all over my hands. That's why I don't like doing the drip method. So you see why the drip method is not a good method. Now, if you were doing it on the other end, so see, I did it on the brush, Jackie. So if you do the drip method on this, that's how you do the drip method on the thing like this. The drip method is like this. Keep your tip nice and wet. You don't want your tips to end up being dry. I'm doing it wrong. Of course I'm doing it wrong, Kim. But that's because I don't have that machine to do it. So there's an applicator to do it too. So that was the way that I was taught, not up and down. Sideways then. So that's one way. That was the way that I was taught how to do it, Kim. Someone taught me that way. So then you can also take it out with a I have my marker tweezer. I don't have my marker tweezer up here. Okay. So I have to watch the videos again because that was the way that I was taught how to do it, Kim. You know, that it was like different. You know, everybody teaches you different ways to do something. So, you know, I just had that as a demonstration. That's one way to do it. But you don't want to let your marker tips dry, Jackie. There's like tons of videos that show you how to do. There's like different ways to refill your markers. My way, I always make a mess. I should have gotten towels and wet wipes. That's okay. Different people learn different ways. We learn by doing. The other way is to take the tweezer, take the big cap off, the chisel off, and then put the marker in that way. Supposedly there's an applicator that you can buy for the marker. But you see this? This is chrome orange, YR04. You do it flat. Never done it flat like the way that you were saying to do it. I have to look at that. We're doing the sky yellow. I know this woman has really amazing art, and some of you know that I do color. Like, recently I downloaded a bunch of stuff from Mario Budak. Just the 6-pack of art that she did. I have like 5 pictures from Mariola that I downloaded. But the nice thing about that is that I can do them again because now I own them as PDFs. So if I ever want to do them again, I can do them again, but in different hand colors. And I also think putting in the gel pen here first really helped me to get the guidelines for what I needed to do. So now, let's see what color I need for the beach. 11, 853, 843, 813. I think I need E13. Which is what is E13 or E43? E43 is more yellowish. E31, E43, and E31. E43, E31. These are my Copic colors. E43 is dull ivory, which is a new color. E31, which is brick beige. Now, I use a lot of the earth tones, which are the E colors as skin tones. So, but this is what E31 looks like, guys. E13 is the suntan one. I think I think this color will work better for the sand. This is a weird color depending on the paper. It's kind of like acid yellow in that sometimes it looks like really nice, and then in other papers it doesn't look as nice. You ever notice that with markers that some paper works better than other paper? See, this is why the chart is so important with your colors, because then you have an idea what you're doing. And I know this is Michelle's favorite color. Michelle, what is this color? I know you know this. If you guys been watching Marie Antoinette, you guys know what color this is. I don't have the refill yet, so let's hope I have enough in it. Because I don't have enough, but I do have another color that's similar to it. Golden yellow. I have this in a refill. So we're gonna do the sky yellow. I knew I was gonna do the sky yellow. What I like about grayscale is that I can just lay it flat. Well, not really, because some of my paper does not, like some of the Create Space books, and I'm not saying all of them, but I find that some of the Kimberly Hawthorne books, it's mostly with the Kimberly Hawthorne books that I'm having trouble with my Copics on. For whatever reason, the Kimberly Hawthorns, yeah, but I don't have a refill for this. This is golden yellow. We're going to use golden yellow instead. I've been having a problem lately with my Copics on the Kimberly Hawthorne grayscale books. I don't know what it is with my Copics and the Kimberly Hawthorne books, or like those grayscale ones. acid yellow. We'll do this with probably like this. I don't know what it is with those Kimberly Hawthorne books because they're not working very well with my Copics. They work better with my cheaper books. But whenever I try to apply skin to those books do not like me recently. The skin comes out all blotchy on those. That's a good skin tone, Tim. Hi, Nick and Tina. How are you? So now we can do the rest in the golden yellow. There's this outlining color is acid yellow. You know, in some books it looks like it's beautifully done. This is golden yellow, which is like a yellowish orange. Hi, Nick and Tina. Am I just talking to Nick or am I talking to Tina? Shake, 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 shake. Someone told me if I start going around with the big areas that it doesn't leave as many marks. I'm trying something new with the Copics to go around with them. Just like different yellows. See, it looks so much lighter on your screen, guys, than it does in person. I don't know why that is. Why some? Why some? I want to try this. Take it out, then I put it in. Just refilling this. This is one, you know, it's a funny story about this. This is like one of the only ones that I have a duplicate of, besides the raw stuff, because I went through my raw stuff refill real fast. See, when I take out the big cap and then I refill it like that, I have less mess. Whenever I do my blues and my reds, we finished her, so if you want, we could probably do another picture in her book. I'd love seeing what we do with her. Let's see if we can find another picture that I like to do with her. I always like to try and find new pictures to do because it's one of the reasons why I don't color as much in some of my books. Alright. That's really down there. So we did that. So let's do something else. I know what we could do. I know what we could do, but it's not a mermaid one. She is. Alice! Yay, let's do Alice in Wonderland. Yay, we can do Alice. Let's do Alice in Wonderland. Let's do mine. Let's do Alice. Let's do Alice. I love Alice. I love Alice in Wonderland. Yes, and I did film a flip through of the new Alice. I said yellow. Yay, Alice. No, I wasn't going to get this color until I saw it on Mary and Tanya's channel. And Michelle Michelle kept raving about this color. Michelle, weren't you raving about how good this yellow was after you saw it on Tanya and Mary's thing? And because of that, then I got it. Is that the yellow and blue dress controversy? Remember that controversy? With that gold and blue dress or the gold dress? Because when I first looked at it, I saw all these colors, and then, I saw it again, and then someone said, oh, it's this color, it's this color. You guys remember that dress? Where somebody saw two different colors, and it was like one person saw this color, and then the other people saw this color. Guys, I don't know when I'm going to be getting on and getting off because, my mother now wants the computer for things, so it's like I have to share it. And then, we're getting frustrated because certain things don't work. So when I say something, my I's and my O's are not always working on the keyboard. So sometimes I have to copy the I's and the O's. So I've copied them onto my clipboard. I'm trying to copy them onto my clipboard. So that way if I ever have to do it, I know where they are. It's very frustrating though. I've had this computer for about, since 2014 I've had this computer, so that tells you how old the computer is. It's a Mac. You know, when I first got this computer, my mother didn't like it because she goes, oh, this is a Mac, this isn't going to be intuitive, this isn't going to be that. Then she looked at it and she goes, okay, I like it. Yeah, my mother judged it without really looking at the computer. This is a brand new Copic. This is the brand new Copic that arrived today. This is Robin's Eggs Blue. Oh, and I can smell the alcohol in this. You know you can have a good Copic marker when you can smell the. I love this blue already. Hey, Mom, I'm live. Mother come home. I left your coffee on the table for you. Sorry, guys, my mother came home. Yes, doctors are still seeing people. They still go to a doctor's office. Guess my mother decides to go into her room and take a nap. Isn't that a nice bright yellow? You know, I look at it on the screen and it does look like almost like a gold yellow. Now I understand what people were talking about. In the other Alice book, I made her a brunette. The line art version, I have a line art picture that I did of Alice. The only thing she's wearing a pink dress and she has brown hair. I don't know what's going on. So, this is what happens when you do. Grayscale, coloring grayscale has become one of my favorite things in the world to color. Hi, Christy. We finished the mermaid picture, so now we're on Jade Summers' Alice in Wonderland. We're now coloring in the Alice in Wonderland grayscale book. We were coloring in Alana Las Revilla's Mermaids grayscale. I couldn't take out all my mermaid books. There would have been too many to take out, so I narrowed it down to like 6 books that we could color. And Robin, the name of this color is Robin Eggs Blue. It is a B02. See how different the colors looking. So this is Coral Sea. Those are serious. You should take those very seriously. You should not take those lightly. Pale lilac. Oh, wait a minute. Mermaid Legends is the Atanasio Anastasia Coldeviva. Someone was asking me about. I have the original version of that book, not the newer. Hi, Selena. We are now coloring on the Alice picture from Crimson. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot her hair. I forgot part of her hair here. We'll go back to our acid yellow. I forgot part of her hair. Never do that. You forget. This is clubs. This is diamonds. I think that's hearts. RV29. Sorry guys, I forgot that this is part of it too. The Robin's Egg Blue BO2. This one is Alice in Wonderland, but this is the grayscale version, so all the shading is done for you. You just have to pick the colors. YG09. This is Meadow Green. The thing about these books is that they take the grayscale extremely well. These take markers extremely well. The Jade Summers, but here's the thing: I would still put a blotter page down behind them, even though they're black paper. Nobody likes those. Those are terrible to have. Nobody wants those. RV10, pale pink. Permanent white. Sorry guys, I'm using this for another section as well. So this is permanent white. Acid yellow. That's interesting. Raw silk. I think, when you have kids, your stress levels change. Because it's not like you're worrying about anybody. But I think now you have someone else to worry about. This may look dark, but there's a light in. Miss Ann calls this the no. It's like some of us have them think as we get older, sometimes we learn to hide them, but something will trigger a panic attack. And you don't really know what will trigger it until it gets triggered. The idea is to find what triggers you and then try to work through that, what triggers you. You can see now that it dries, the color starts to come out a little bit. And no, I do not have distress inks. I do not have pink pen pastels. So I cannot put sheets there until after that dries. So hi Jean. Hi Jen. So you see guys, as the thing dries, the color dries. A nice well-filled marker would do. I think I've never used my black. Is black? I don't think I've ever used this. RV29. You know, but here's the thing about restaurants. You can still go to restaurants, but you have to order takeout. You know, here's the thing. You got to be able to. I think there's certain things you got to do, and each state is different depending on the state and the requirements and how bad the rate of the infection is. Like if you're in a state which didn't have a bad infection rate, then you'll probably reopen sooner than states that did have a high infection rate, like New York City. Like Rogue. I know, I miss going out to restaurants. So about 9 more minutes. I'm glad you're feeling better. This is the grayscale version of the book, guys. There's another version of this which is the lineup. The idea is for me to get the corner so I can mess up anything else. So you see now that the skin has dried that it looks totally different than it did before because before it was so dark. And once the marker dries, it becomes a lighter color. Like hot. I might do backgrounds, I might not do backgrounds. I haven't figured out if I'm going to do a background or not because I think this picture has so much in it. You know, and I've been binge watching certain things. Like I started watching Good Witch, but I decided to watch it from the beginning because I like to watch it. You know, I think it's a good show and a nice wholesome message. You know, Hallmark always has these really interesting series I've never watched. I actually watched the first episode of One Calls the Heart because I keep seeing the advertisements for it. I was like, you know what, I want to see what the show is actually about. Sometimes, you know, like you see shows and you don't watch them, but you get curious because, oh, I like the way that looks. I like the way this is. We all know we have those shows that we're like, I think I've done this, we'll be done for the day. And then for those who came in later, So whenever I do a new book, sometimes I like to start with the first picture because kind of tells me also how the paper's going to be in the book and how it's going to react. Not every paper reacts the same to markers. So guys, where should we do that? Coffee 13, Tender Pink. This is called Tender Pink. This color is Tender Pink. It's really a nice pink. Isn't it? I like it. Okay. This is tea orange. Isn't it? I like Jade Summers' books a lot. But I also like her books too, Alana Latveria. And for those of you guys who came in late in the stream, we actually did this picture. This is the picture that we ended up doing today. This we did entirely with Copics and gel pen. The little gold, just the pen has sparkle. You can tell. So that's what we did in this. This comes from Mermaids Grayscale. So we did that. So everybody have a good time, and the next time we come back, we will be Why everything falls, I never know. The next time we come back, it will be geomorphia, and we will be working either in this picture. We'll be either working in, I will pick that up, guys, so don't worry about what fell. We will be either working on this picture, or this one, depending on what I feel like that day. There's supposed to be another one. This is the one. Oh, the snake. So we'll be working on one of those 4 pictures the next time we come back. So we'll be working in geomorphia again, because I haven't colored a picture in geomorphia. Hold on, guys. I gotta go underneath and pick up what fell. Thank you, guys. Come in. This is what we colored Mermaids grayscale coloring book, and we colored some of the picture in for grayscale Jade Summer. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to fix what. But these things happen. Thank you guys so much for coming. No problem. I hope you... Are you streaming next, Michelle, or are you taking a little break? Okay? Bye, everybody.